Hi, man. We're live. What's going on, Mr. Sean French?
Up, my man. How are you? How you be? How's the family? Everybody good?
Yeah, man. Family's good, man. Wifey just sat down at the dinner table. I just walked in the door. Everybody's chilling, man. I'm excited about this event, and I know that you've been on the road now for what, a week.
I'm. I was gone. I left Thursday and came back early Sunday. I had a 3-day event up in Virginia Beach, where I did 9 full-length episodes, a keynote, 45-minute keynote, and a sales training for
Wow.
100 real. So it was wild. It was great. But I'm home, and now my focus has shifted to mind to business.
Let's go. Yeah, man. And the team texted me today. I shared that with you. The team texted me and said, man, that because I don't know how they do it, but they're keeping track of where that's funneled from and all that. But they said somehow it came through one of your funnels. Maybe it was one of your videos that we use as a landing page, or they have a questionnaire on there where how they found out about it or whatever. So your people's buying, man. I know we've got close to 500 in attendance right now. All VIP tables are sold out. There's no more VIP tables.
Beautiful.
Man, it's going to be huge, man. And, everybody always travels somewhere else for these events, man, or people from other places come here for events. And I think this is the first time that all the locals and the people that are building this community are actually a part of one thing, man.
Well, dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, you did a great job assembling an amazing lineup of speakers, an amazing panel. Look, man, there's a bunch of absolute rock stars in Southwest Florida, and to your point, man, it's a shame that it's taken this long for all the killers to be in one room together, and it's the start of something very, very special. I think. You know?
Yeah, man. Hey, you're breaking up. You're in and out for like 1 minute I'm hearing you clear, and the next minute you're gone.
Like a ventriloquist. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you pretty good now. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I need to hold my phone, but no, what I was saying was is just it's a blessing and a curse that we're finally all in a room together. It's just almost like, wait a second, it took this long for all the killers in Southwest Florida to get in one room and do something special and impact the world.
Yeah.
And it's a start of something very, very special, I think.
And that's the thing too, man. It's letting go of ego. You know what I mean? Coming
Mhm.
together,
Right.
sharing ideas, sharing relationships, sharing connections.
Yeah.
And and I think everybody that's going to be in that room, man, they understand that, man, and they're all trying to build something great.
Yep.
So I wanted to ask you something because you're going to be on the panel, man. And, this is talking about freedom framework, and everybody's an entrepreneur. We know the Annie of entrepreneurism. You turn on Instagram, you turn on Facebook, everything's grind, 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 sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. And, I feel like I'm fighting against the grind. I feel like
Mhm.
people are fighting, that you're at home with your family, eating with your family. I think it's important, although sometimes we don't get to, but that's where the freedom is, like that I can be home with my family. So what is freedom to Sean French? There's my little one back there. What's freedom to Sean
Hey.
French?
So it's a simple construct, but it's like I think people can kind of go off the rails with this thing. Freedom to me is the ability to do anything with my family whenever I want to do it when I want to do it. And
Let's go.
until I get there, I'm not free,
Amen.
right? So I can have this great show. Which, by the way, I'm bringing my production crew. I'm going to interview some people there, dog. You're going to have a top 20 show at your event. We got to get a special room though. We got to make sure we got room for us. But
Yeah.
we'll have a full studio ready to rock and roll. The team is booked, but so that's part of freedom too, to get to do some cool things with my friends, as a luminary and pour into the community. But more than anything, man, I'll reiterate, when I feel like I'm fully free, it's going to be that one moment where I can look at my wife and my kids and just say, hey, guys, you know what? It's Thursday. You're not going to school tomorrow. We're going to go somewhere. We're
Let's go.
just going to go and not have to worry about what I have coming up. Is it financially feasible or anything like that? That is freedom to me.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to my cousin earlier today, maybe 3 or 4 hours ago, and I was just like, man, I truly want to see people set free physically, spiritually, mentally.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's freedom in going on vacation with your family, not having this phone attached to you, waiting for that bad email, waiting for that client. Or are your kids going to want dessert when you're running out of money? Are your kids at the store grabbing a shirt? You're thinking that's 60, that's 60, that's 240. We only got 500 left. I'm filling up my gas, my truck, put 20 in it. Like, there's freedom in the ability to live life. Buy your kids the cleats that they want for sports. Buy your kids the basketball they want for sports, the sports shorts, the vacations. Like, it doesn't always have to be like, I need a plane or I want the best boat in the world. Sometimes the freedom is, just the ability to go and not worry about finances and worry about these things in life that hinder us and prevent us to living free with our families. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. And like, based on the very descriptive monologue there, I can say that we've both been through those moments.
Oh yeah.
Because like, you're hitting the points of like adding up t-shirts, dog. Like, we only got $500. Like, we've been there, and sometimes you got to go back to that valley to really appreciate what you have. But yeah, man, like, truthfully, it's not about things. It's not about jets. It's not about cars. It's about the freedom to enjoy your people, because those are the ones that need you the most, man.
And there's a verse in the Bible that seeks first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and it'll be added. And I think when we can really get aligned with that understanding, the identity of who God has created us to be, what our belief system is about us, and then we focus on him and our family, everything else kind of works itself out, right?
Yeah.
Obviously anything worth having isn't easy, and all prosperity is birthed out of discomfort. So I don't think it's easy or it's comfortable, but I do believe that if we seek first and we have those right alignments, these other things, if we're supposed to have them, they're going to be ours, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's key too, man. And it's like, in today's society, man, I just see so many business owners that go into business and they're seeking freedom out of their business, but then the business itself takes all their freedom from them. You know what I mean?
And I think there's a season for that, right?
Right.
There's a season where at the beginning, you got to do that. But I think really the lack of freedom lies in living outside of alignment with yourself and who you are deep down, right? And like, you talk about, we're both faith-driven dudes, and we talk about Christ and seeking him and giving him all our troubles, but then we also, celebrate him for the things that we do have. But then there's one more major component that we can control, which is, like I was talking about, is being in alignment with who you truly want to become, like that best version of yourself. And until you're in alignment with that dude or that woman, you're not going to have everything you want in business, and you're surely not going to have the freedom. Just in the last 2 months of this journey of seeking like healing internally, and doing this physical transformation, it's not about the physical transformation. It's about how can I transform within, because I got to become a different dude. And then just recently, dude, leading up to that event and then coming into today, I've had so many different opportunities thrown at me right now, because I'm finally living like the dude I talk about that I am on my show, and people can see it now.
That's good. And again, man, what we speak, we eat of its fruit. People talk about manifestation and all this other stuff, man, and they're just ripping off principles that God put together. But it's like, due to you speaking those things consistently, the words that you used held you accountable, right? To now you're actually walking those things out. And that's the power of words, and the power of being around like-minded people, and the power of being around movers and shakers. And again, this event, I'm excited for you to be there. Your show's going to be there.
Excited, dude.
And I'm excited for the connections that are going to take place with everybody that actually goes and signs up. It's going to be life-changing, man. And I know I've already seen it. The Lord's placed it on my heart, man. It's going to be more than just my business is going to be better. Lives are going to change. Families are going to be better. Communities are going to be better. Businesses are going to be better because of the people that they're going to be around, the stories that they're hearing, and the belief system that they're going to adopt when they walk away from that event on February, man.
And you said it right there, belief system.
Yeah.
Belief
Yeah.
system.
And
Man,
we
so
can't
good.
believe for them. We can't believe for them, you
Nah,
know?
man.
I was on
Yeah.
my coaching call earlier today and I was talking about identity and hope, right? And I was like, man, when we find our hope in a door, or we find our hope in a position or a job or a title, and the world takes that away from us, the world takes our hope away. So we can't put our hope in these things. And I think that's what we've done. We put our hope in our business. We put our hope in all these, for a lack of better terms, idols and these labels. And our hope has to be in something greater than ourselves. We have to align with that, so that we're aligned with our family, and all will be added. And that's the biggest thing. So it's like, man, tell us a little bit about your show, man, for some of the listeners that are listening now and that are going to listen later. Like, what is your show? How can they find you so they can get a little taste of Sean French?
Yeah.
Before
Well, first, what you want to do is you want to go find the Determined Society with Sean French on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. And I recently did a show with yours truly, my boy John, that I think would be a great way to dive into the content. Such an authentic conversation about, yours, you know, fall into the decay on the streets out there and doing some things that got you into trouble, and then the rise of the man, finding God and finding business and finding entrepreneurship, making an impact in the community. And I think there's one overarching theme to every single one of my episodes and the tone of the show, and it is simply, it doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter where you are right now. You have the power to decide. You have the power to choose what you're going to do from this moment on and come out of the gutter and be a massive success for your family and for yourself. And you can have the good things in your life. It doesn't matter if you're poorly educated. It doesn't matter what's going on. You have the ability to go out there and be a massive impact to society. That is what the Determined Society is.
That's so good, man. Well, I'm excited, man. I know that we're jumping on to this one to introduce you. We'll jump on, more leading up to the event. I know your little ones. I can hear them, man. I want to keep you from your family.
I think there's a wrestling match or a brawl going on back there, or a meltdown. I don't know, but hey, we're living it, baby. This is Ron Unfiltered.
And that's what the seventh's going to be, man. For those who don't know my story, man, I'm going to dive deep into it. We got Ray Higdon, we got Brady McDonald, we got Derek Carlson, Bryce Lawrence. These some phenomenal speakers: Patrick Dearborn, Lauren Maxwell, my man Andy Andrews, your one and only Sean French. Like, there's a serious lineup of entrepreneurs that are going to pour their heart out. They're going to get transparent. We're going to get real, and we're going to talk about real things, real success, and real problems, and how to overcome that and understand who you are and the belief system that you need to walk in. So, you guys, if you haven't clicked yet, I'm going to put the link here in this live. Click on the link, man. Tickets are $50. You spend that at Racetrack or 7-Eleven and egg rolls and energy drinks and whatever those little rolls are.
Hey,
that are
let's up the ante for them real quick, John. Let's do this. They buy tonight and track from this video, then they can attend the recording and watch one of the top shows on the planet, interview amazing people, and see how it's done behind the scenes.
Boom. Sounds good. Y'all heard it, man. You can attend the recording. So let's get it done. Click the tickets. If it's clicked tonight, we're tracking them all between 7 o'clock tonight and 7 a.m. tomorrow. We'll make sure that you're a part of that.
Can't wait, man. Hey, let's connect tomorrow and talk about show schedule and all that kind of stuff.
You got it, brother. Y'all
right,
be
man.
blessed.
Much love, dude. Much love.
Much love, man.
See you, buddy.